Hello folks, Joe with Smokin Joe's BBQ. Hope you guys are having an awesome day and thanks for joining me today. What I have in front of me, guys, is two really large briskets. These are two 20-pound certified Angus beef briskets, and they were 20 pounds before I trimmed them. I just did a light trimming, guys, nothing too crazy. Took a lot of the fat off the fat side of the brisket, and just a small trim, trimmed the edge a little bit, took the decal fat off of both ends. But nothing too crazy. So guys, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to settle the longest argument in the world, and that is fat cap up or fat cap down on briskets. I'm always a fat cap down kind of guy. I just have always cooked all of my briskets with a fat cap on the bottom. I've never ever cooked a brisket fat cap up. But I'm pretty active, guys, on social media, and I follow a lot of big names out there, and a lot of them are saying fat cap up. Sending private messages and stuff, and they're saying that they cook fat cap up all the time. So I'm going to see if they can convince me that that is the way to cook a brisket, or smoke a brisket, I should say. So what I'm going to do today, guys, is I've already trimmed these up, and these were huge briskets, guys. I've already trimmed these briskets, guys, took a lot of the fat off. I injected them with some injection, both of them. So this one here to my left, I'm going to cook with a fat cap up. Again, just a light trimming, took a lot of the fat off here. You can see, left maybe about 1/4 of an inch. Guys, and these are choice briskets, but I got to tell you, the marbling on these when I was cutting into them was pretty amazing. And I did happen to get a left and a right brisket, which is awesome. I don't think that's ever happened to me. I've always gotten two from the same side of the beef. But this one here, guys, I'm going to cook with a fat cap up, and this one I'm going to cook with a fat cap down. And I'm going to cook these on my El Rey smoker. And I'm going to use two very simple rubs, guys. I know I was touching that brisket, but it is what it is. I'll wash these bottles here later. The first coating, I'm going to give it a light coating of the garlic jalapeno seasonal from Victory Lane. And then a light coating, a little heavier coating of this beef rub and seasoning from Victory Lane BBQ as well. This has a very good pepper flavor, which we like in our Texas briskets, guys. So that's going to be really good with this brisket. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and rub these things down. Again, a light coating of the garlic jalapeno seasonal, and then a little heavier coating of the beef rub and seasoning, both from Victory Lane BBQ. Once I put them in my smoker, guys, I will be spritzing, but not until my bark is set. And a lot of people ask, well, how do you know when your bark is set? You can tell just by looking at it. The bark is a little crusty, and if you rub your finger on it, you can't really scrape it off. At that point, you know that it's okay to start spritzing, just so that the outside doesn't dry up. But guys, I'm going to settle this argument once and for all. To me, the fat cap up is like those people that believe that they can be hypnotized or believe in UFOs or ghosts. That's just me, my personal opinion, guys. But hey, after this cook, you never know. I might start cooking all of my briskets fat cap up. But I'm going to settle this, guys, this argument once and for all. And I've got to do it myself in order to believe it. I hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. So stay tuned. What I'm going to do is, again, just rub these down. And I'll catch you guys outside by the smoker, so stay tuned. All right, folks, we're outside, and my El Rey smoker is up to temperature, and I'm sitting at 275 right now. That's the right gauge, and right at 275 on the left side. And as you can see, guys, I've got very little to no smoke. That's when you know you got a great fire. You're smoking with a good fire. So here are my briskets, guys. This is the fat cap down, and this is the fat cap up. And I'll show you how I'm going to place them in my smoker here. Pop that lid open. And I'm going to be cooking these guys on the right side. Not directly near the firebox, but pretty close to it. So this is my fat cap up. And I'm going to put the points towards the firebox, just like this. Whoa. Right around there, guys. Okay. These suckers were, as I mentioned earlier, these things were about 20 pounds a piece. I don't know if you heard that, but when I mentioned earlier, they were about 20 pounds a piece before I trimmed them. And they're probably maybe 17 pounders, guys, which are pretty large briskets. So, what is it, 9 o'clock or so, 9 p.m. on the Saturday night. I'm anticipating these are going to go for about 12 hours. And again, I will be wrapping with butcher paper. And it's just time to leave them alone, guys. So there's a fire roaring in the background. Shut this lid down here. Oh, there we go. But obviously I lost a little bit of temperature since I just loaded the briskets. And I'll show you guys the firebox here real quick. And still got plenty of wood in there. I did start with a basket of charcoal and then 3 splits of oak wood. I also have some mesquite left over, guys, from my last cook. And I'm going to throw a couple of logs in there just to give it some good flavor. And then the rest of the cook will be with nothing but oak wood. So, guys, hope you're enjoying this video so far. And I can't wait to settle this myth again on the fat cap up versus fat cap down. So stay tuned. Alright, guys, we are at the 5-hour mark, and excuse me, my bark is set already, so I've been spritzing again with a little bit of water and apple cider vinegar, and it's looking really good. Came out here and the temperature was at 250, so I just dropped 2 splits of wood, and so that should hold probably for an hour. I like the wood to catch, and then I'll shut the door just so I don't get any excessive smoke on the meat. Again, I like a nice clean fire. So again, guys, we're at the 5-hour mark, and I'm gonna probably go to sleep for an hour and a half, actually an hour, and then come back and drop a couple more splits and check on the brisket. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, guys, we are at the 9th hour, and I've got my butcher paper laid out. I'm going to grab one of the briskets and show you what I do to wrap it up. Here it is. Here's one of them. This is the fat cap up brisket. Looking really good. Looks like we had a little bit of puddling right here, but I'm okay with that. I'm not going to worry about that. And to that, I'm going to add some brisket mop. This is Cosmos Q brisket mop. Just a splash, guys. Usually you want to do this if you wrap in foil, but I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Help moisten the brisket while we're going to wrap it. Just like that. Just give it some kind of moisture. There you go. And it's going to probably seep through the paper, but this paper is pretty strong. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this brisket up, guys, nice and tight, and then put it back in the smoker. The internal temperature is 162 on the point, and about 165 on the flat. So just if you guys are wondering what temperature it is. So if it's running nice and strong still, probably put another split in there before I close it up after I wrap it. But this is what we look like, so stay tuned. Alright, folks, we're back, and the briskets are done. Total cook time, guys, was about 16.5 hours for both of these briskets. I found out I was actually having problems with my thermopen, and which means that I overcooked my briskets a little bit. So I'll deal with thermopen later to see what we can do to calibrate that. But I went ahead and sliced the briskets, guys. This was my fat cap up. This was my fat cap down. And I've already pre-sliced these, and I didn't add any juice or anything like that, but I do have plenty of the au jus that was left over, the sauce that I could dip this brisket into, but I don't want to do that. I just want to see which one has a better overall flavor and which one's more juicy. Again, I've already sliced some of this brisket, and I'm going to give these a taste, guys. I'm just going to pull one of these slices. This was the fat cap up. Again, you can see the fat cap right here on the top. Brisket's really nice and juicy, and it pulls apart pretty good. So I'm going to give this a taste, guys. See what we got. Really nice and juicy, guys. Look at that smoke ring. Really nice and juicy. I can tell that when I was slicing this one, it was definitely juicier than this one. And again, my thermopin was off, guys, by 7 degrees, which I'm not too happy with, but it is what it is. Again, I'll deal with it later. I did pull them a little bit early, so it's not overly cooked. Let's try one of these. This was that's a big piece here. Let me try this piece here, a little bit smaller. This was the fat cap down. Again, you can see the fat cap here on the bottom. Still not bad. Good smoke ring, nice and juicy. But let's give this one a shot. I'm just gonna let me get some with a little bit of fat and give this a taste. Wow, guys, for some reason this one has a smokier flavor. I don't know what that is about, but I don't know. Let me try another piece of this one. Oh, no, it's the same. I think I got more rub. Excuse me. More rub on this one, but guys, this one with a fat cap up is definitely a lot juicier, more tender. And I think it's because of the fat cap being on the top of the brisket, you know, so I think it kind of keeps everything nice and moist is the reason for that. But look at this. And it's not a whole lot of, I mean, a lot of it kind of goes away. I mean, there's still a pretty good fat cap on the top of this, guys. And I mean, you could tie this into a knot if you wanted to. It's nice and flexible. But guys, overall, I think that the myth has been busted. Fat cap up, to me, is way better. This was my first time ever doing it, and the brisket is definitely more juicier than the fat cap down. And again, it's got to be something with the fat cap being on top that kind of helps keep the brisket nice and moist. But you know, this brisket is still really moist, guys. You know, you can see that compared to the fat cap down, the brisket's not as moist. I mean, brisket is that way when you slice it, it dries up immediately, but you know, that's what this au jus is for. You want a nice moist slice of brisket, nice and juicy. Save some of the au jus and dip your brisket in that. But again, I wanted to try it without putting any of the au jus into the brisket, because that's going to definitely enhance and change the flavor of everything. But really impressed with the fat cap up, guys. Hope you guys like this video. I'm going to be a fat cap up smoker on my briskets now going forward. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and hit that bell too, so you know when I post a new video. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya. Hello folks, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you guys are having a